All right, welcome to our quick after school special on Google Doc add-ons. We'll be talking about how we can use add-ons to enhance our Google Doc productivity. Tried this about 15 minutes ago. It did not go well. Add-ons seem to be down. Well, they seem to be back up. So we're going to give it a second crack. All right, so what we've got here is just a regular Google Doc with a little passage about dolphins, some procedural writing about how to make a snowman, things you're pretty used to seeing in the classroom. Now, a big complaint about Google Docs we've had along the way is that it's missing a lot of the features of Word, that being clipart and diagrams, things of that nature. So I'll show you how to use add-ons to go ahead and um, add some of that functionality back in. So you'll see here at the top the little add-ons tab, and if you click this, you'll see a list of any add-ons you've added. To get them, you simply head over to Get Add-ons. It opens a little store, kind of looks like the Chrome web store, and you'll see a bunch to pick from. The ones we're going to talk about today are Glyphy, it's right here, and Open Clipart. And Open Clipart, I believe, has a little picture of a truck today. But when you see them, you can just go ahead and click on them. This will say this will be a blue add button. Click it and give it permission to work in your Google Docs, and that's it. And once they're there, you can access them through here. So first, let's take a look at Open Clipart. So we just click Search Clipart, and over here on the side, here pops up a little search bar, very much like what you would see in Office. So I'm just going to take a look here for dolphin, since that's what this passage is about, and click Search. And you'll see here that any of this clip art that comes up is going to likely be what you're looking for. And I'm going to look for one here. Oh, here's a great picture. And I can just grab this and drag it over here, just like in Word, and add that clip art to my work. I can go ahead and resize this with the new image editing features of Google Docs. I could crop this picture. I can even come up to image options here and I can recolor it. If I want a red dolphin, I can have a red dolphin, those sorts of things. Can also go ahead and wrap text, drag this to where I want it, and you'll see here that now we've got it in line. So a lot of the features of Word that people over the years have said are missing in Google Docs has come back. I'm just going to do that. So that's Open Clipart. If you're looking for other things, you just keep searching using the search feature at the top here, and you might look for an ocean. Right, and find a picture. Now, these are all open, and what that means is they're meant to be used freely. That being said, they're not 100% vetted, so you're going to want to, not search for super inappropriate things like you would anywhere, even in Google Images, which is where a lot of students are getting their images right now. It will catch a lot of things, but you never know what you're going to find in an open environment, right? So just to consider that as you go through here. All right, so there we go. So that's Open Clipart. Great little tool to use for you as a teacher or for your students. The second one is sometimes we want to add a diagram or a timeline or something. So here I have a 4-step process and I might want to add a graphic to that. So for that, I'm going to use Glyphy. Now with the free version of Glyphy, you're only going to get 5, you can only save 5 diagrams at a time. And what you're going to see here is that you're logged in and you're going to need to create a diagram. This is going to open a new window. Now this window is pretty cool. It gives you, it's a wizard-based approach. So I'm going to just give that a click. And I can make a diagram, a flowchart, organizational, whatever I might need. For today, I'm going to make a flowchart. And what you're going to see here is that we're going to grab one of these, maybe call this roll snowballs, right? Grab another one. It snaps to the grid quite nicely. Right, this one here, double click it, stack them. This is step 2. You get where I'm going with this, right? So I can do this, step 3, step 4. Now what's really interesting is you can grab these arrows, put them in between, copy and paste them so you can have a nice even spacing, and play with all the colors. So just like before, you can go up here and pick whatever color scheme you want, and very simply create a graphic, something like what you're looking for. What I like about this one is that when you're done with it, you click Save. I'm going to give it a name. Okay, save. And what that's going to do is save a copy of that into here. So now if I go back to my Google Doc and refresh, you're going to see it here. I can just click Insert. And there's my diagram inserted as a simple image. So if you do want to get around that five graphic limit, you just delete one out. When you go back into Glyphs, you delete one of these guys, and you still have the image in here. You just can't go back and edit it. So 5 at a time seems to work for me. This editor is very similar to what you would see in Word. In fact, with the snap to grid, it's probably even a little easier to use. And you can even add your own images here. Now, I will warn you, this one here just sort of like publishes it to an open space. So theoretically, somebody could find it, I guess, if they were searching your username. So you probably don't want to put, personalized pictures and things like that. But for making simple diagrams like this, it is a perfect fit with this, and no login needed, right? You're just in and out through your doc. So that's 2 quick add-ons for Google Docs that will help you add functionality that's missing. There are lots of others. You'll see Flowchart. There's even a speech recognition one built in, although we have Read and Write for Google. But if you know someone who doesn't have access to that tool, that might be a great one. We have a Thesaurus, which is another awesome one. And they're adding more every day. So keep an eye on the add-ons store. Go into the I get add-ons once in a while. Try adding these ones here for a little bit of extra support in making your docs look a little bit nicer. And I hope you have a lot of fun making your Google Docs look even better than they have in the past. So that's it for this after school special. Just a quick tip for you to try. If you find any add-ons you really like, feel free to share them on the EdTech community on Google Plus for Edmonton Public Schools, or fire off an email to any member of the TIPS team that you might know. Thanks.